Welcome to another review, and today I decided to keep what I was doing yesterday, which is to hear another Plini EP, because apparently the Sweet Nothings is actually part of like a trilogy of EPs, I guess, at least according to the art style and the vibes that they provide. So you have Sweet Nothings, you have today called Other Things, and then you have another one called The End of Everything. So I think that, you know what, I was enjoying playing it so much that I will probably end up doing the End of Everything tomorrow, so I can like have, I guess, the trilogy completed. So yesterday I did Sweet Nothings, and today I am doing Other Things. This EP is even smaller than yesterday's, so we went from 4 tracks to 3 tracks only. One of them is 6 minutes, so I guess it compensates a little bit. And personally, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't enjoy it as much as yesterday's, however, it's still very fucking good. Like, I enjoyed it quite a bit. For the most part, this album kind of maintains the same vibe, but is definitely on the heavier side, for sure. Right, it has, especially for example, Selenium Forest has a lot of distorted guitars. And somehow that's something that I found interesting about that song is the ability. I think that's the song that I actually came across Plini from, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember anymore, but essentially, it's very interesting that the guitars sound distorted, you know, so they sound like heavy, but they also sound really clean. Like, they sound really clean, especially in the song, they sound super clean, and I don't understand how that's possible. Like, somehow the composition of the song and the entire vibe of the song is like, yeah, the distorted guitars exist in order to give the song a little bit of a heavier vibe. However, it's not like heavy metal type thing, right? It doesn't feel like the typical metal songs, but it still sounds like heavy. I really enjoy that, and to me it was by far the highlight of the EP. The other two songs are good, but the other two songs are more jazzy, definitely. I think that this is definitely like it's probably the thing that was done first, even before Sweet Nothings, or I guess The End of Everything, definitely. So I do think that, you know, like again, the other two songs are a bit more jazzy on that regard, and they're definitely less, I guess, melodic than Sweet Nothing songs. But they were enjoyable, you know. I don't think that, again, like the album cover is killer, and I think it carries a lot of the vibe. And having heard Sweet Nothings yesterday, this is sort of like a different face of the same coin in a way, right? It's pretty much like, if you heard Sweet Nothings, you can expect sort of the same thing from this album, but it has a different sound to it, right? It's still the same sound, but it's kind of like different. I think, at least from hearing these two EPs together, I think you could kind of put them in the same album. Honestly, I think it would have been fine. At the same time, I do like the distinction between them being different EPs. Yeah, honestly, I am just really I've been enjoying like playing it quite a bit, and I've been hearing a lot of the stuff, the other stuff that he has been putting out. Primarily because I already knew some of the songs that he put out, because they had already been recommended to me, especially from what's the album called? Like, it's the first album he put out after the EPs, which was like Miniature Cities or something like that. I don't remember the album. Or Electric Cities. Oh, I don't remember the name, but regardless, like, I found a song of those somewhere, and he also did something with some other band. I don't remember exactly, but that's how I came across him a couple of years ago. So, you know, yesterday I was sort of in the mood to be like, yeah, I mean, sure, let's go listen to some Plini. And then, you know, I came across these EPs, and I was like, oh yeah, definitely, I wanna listen to that, because the covers were so strong. And here I am now, almost like binging everything that it kinda has done. So tomorrow I'll probably like close the trilogy and do The End of Everything, which is the last EP, I guess, on this trilogy. But yeah, as far as this EP goes, it's I don't know, it's really good. Like, I feel like vibing. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I just feel like it's very calming in a way, right? Like, it does have that vibe of like adventure and everything, but it's very dreamy. It has that like very calm, comforting vibe in a way. Like, it's very positive. It's very, I don't know how to explain it. But yeah, as far as my vibe meter, I think honestly we're looking at a strong 8 out of 10. Again, I don't think it was as strong of a showing as yesterday, but it's definitely incredibly strong. And honestly, had this EP have another like song added to it, I think it would have easily been a 9. I just think that right now, as it stands, it's maybe a bit too small of an EP, even for an EP. I mean, we're talking about like the runtime is 12 minutes, pretty much. So essentially, this is like a Dream Theater song or an Opeth song, right? So, I would have liked to see something a little bit, more, but either way, I think it's great. I think, immaculate vibes. And again, it's only 12 minutes, so definitely give it a listen. It's super enjoyable, it's super digestible, and it's very interesting, especially if you like the rock metal fusion of side of things. So yeah,